What's up guys, I'm Simon here with Z1 Off-Road, and today I'm going to be telling you about our steel radiator skid plate. This is going to fit your D41, your D40, and your Xterra, and Pathfinder as well. So essentially what we've got here is 5mm giant steel skid plate, and this thing is hefty. So this is going to be a huge upgrade from your OEM Pro 4X skid plate, or if you don't have the Pro 4X, I guess no skid plate at all. And you know, we've tested these, we beat them on rocks, and personally I've got one of these on my truck and it's saved it multiple times. There's been times when I've been out on the trail, I didn't have my fog lights adjusted correctly, so I was following the guy in front of me, and sure enough the trail dropped out from under me and I didn't see it coming, and I came down and I smacked this thing very, very hard, and it definitely saved my radiator, saved my core support, and you know, truck got me back home. So I can vouch for this product. It's you know, super strong, and I'm excited to get it installed on this truck today. This is going to work with aftermarket bumpers like our Recon bumper and our Assault bumper, but it'll also work well with your OEM setup. So with the OEM setup, we've actually got an optional retainer piece, and this is going to bolt right onto the front and hold your front bumper, keep it from flapping around. We've got all stainless hardware, and you can see these hefty support brackets that are going to hold it all in place. These are gusseted, and so we're about to get this installed on our D41 here, so let's get to it. All right, so before we can install our skid plate here, we've obviously got to take our old one off. So to do that, I've actually got a 14mm socket, and this one's missing bolts, and that's okay because we've got new hardware that we're replacing everything with. So go ahead and take these off. So go ahead and drop this guy down. See, this one's nice and light. I like this, but it's nowhere near as strong as what we're about to replace it with. So next thing we got to do is take this splash guard off. If you don't have a Pro 4X, you'll just have this, so this would be kind of your starting point. To do that, we've got two 10mm here and 4 that run along here, so we'll pull those out and pull the splash guard off. So we'll get these out. Actually, there's 2 hidden up under here, so we'll get those in just a second. To make that easier, we're going to pull these brackets off as well. All right, so we're going to remove these 2 17 head bolts here, and we're going to watch out not to drop our tow hook. When we go and put everything back together with the new skid plate, we don't have to worry about that. It's going to work just fine with these tow hooks, both on the Frontier and the Xterra. So we'll go ahead and get these removed. Same thing on the other side. For anybody wondering, this is actually our catch can drain kit. So not all trucks will have that. If you've got our drain kit, you will. So we'll set that aside as well. All right, now we can get to this guy. It's got 10mm right there. We'll probably just have to pull the bumper down a little bit to get access to that, so that's fine. There it is. So now you can see we got a blank slate for our new skid plate, so we'll go ahead and get that installed. I'm going to start by installing the support brackets that go up to the frame. Just get those loosely in place. Don't want to tighten them until the end. Got our stainless hardware here. That's going to be the larger bolts. And we'll get those started with our tow hooks here. This is going to be our left side, so start with the right. Actually, nice little trick we could do here. Start this guy. So we'll get these, since this is slotted, it can come in and out, so we'll get it tight enough that it doesn't fall down, but not so tight that can't move left to right because we'll need to position it relative to the skid plate itself. So that'll hold that there for now, and we'll do the other side. We've got our driver's side bracket here. We'll go ahead and snake that up. Oh, are there? Oh yeah, look at that. All right, so now we're ready to put our skid plate on. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble the retainer piece for the OEM bumper onto the plate before we stick everything up there. So what that's gonna look like, so we're just gonna take the extra 10mm bolts that come with your kit, and we're gonna assemble these right onto this front face here, and that's gonna give us a mounting surface for the plastic bumper. All right, we'll want to tighten these up now because they'll be a little bit hard to get to once it's on the truck. So we're about ready to lift this thing up into place. When we do that, I'm gonna kind of pull the plastic bumper back, and I'm gonna snake the retainer piece up behind that. And then I'm gonna start these M8 bolts with these oversized washers on the 4 main mounting holes on the front. Just loosely thread those in place so it holds itself onto the truck. And we can start tightening everything up after that. All right, so this flange on the front is gonna wrap around the front of your brackets and behind the plastic bumper here. So I might actually need a hand with this, so Joey's gonna help me out. There it is. So we'll grab our mounting bolts. Joey, would you grab those mounting bolts? And that's why we kept the brackets loose, is so that we can make sure these holes line up. That's it. Misaligned. Cool. Next thing, we got a couple screws, or bolts rather, that go up onto the lower engine cross member. So we'll use the same thing, oversized washers on these. Those are gonna go right in here. Before I tighten these up, gonna finish up by installing the retainer piece bolts. Same thing. These are just gonna go right through here. So you can see here we've got our bolts started for the OEM bumper retainer. Just kind of condense this down into place, and then we'll go ahead and start the rest of the threads. I've still got everything loose, so I have some freedom to move this all around. And then once we've got these all started, I'll tighten them up and tighten the rest of the bolts. So I've got my 15mm socket here. I'm gonna throw this on the impact and tighten up these brackets real quick. So just make sure that position looks happy, I guess, and not crooked or anything like that. So next thing we're gonna do is take our 13 and tighten these guys up. So go ahead and do that. All right, and got some bolts going into the frame. We'll get those. Those are gonna be 10mm. Cool, so we are just about done. Last thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get some bolts started in our retainer piece here. Cool. And then last is gonna be the bolts down here on the frame. Sweet. So that's that. We got our skid plate installed, nice and solid. So if you want a skid plate for your Frontier or your Xterra or your Pathfinder, check this out at z1offroad.com.